Hello everyone. Today we are here with the chapter Rational Number. Chapter 1 class 8 Rational Numbers. First we will discuss about that what are the rational numbers. Numbers, those can be expressed in the form of P by Q. P by Q means you have a numerator and denominator. But where with the condition that the denominator will not be equal to 0. Why not equal to 0? Just suppose we are taking a denominator 0. As we know, if denominator is 0, the number is not defined. The number is not defined. How this can be a rational number? So, it's a number which can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0. And with the condition P and Q belongs to integers that represent integer. That Y belongs to P and Q integers. What is the difference between rational numbers and fractions? As you have done, fraction is a part of whole like this. This is a fraction. This is a fraction. 0 is also a fraction. 1 by 9. Every natural number 4, which can be expressed as 4 by 1, is a fraction. Then, if a number, this is also in the form of P by Q, this is also in the form of P by Q. Now the concept is what is the difference between rational numbers and fractions. So, when we define fractions, we write the numbers which can be expressed in the form of P by Q with the condition that Q is not equal to 0. But here we write P and Q belongs to integer, and for fractions we write P and Q belongs to. This is the sign for belongs to. This represents the whole numbers. So it means whole numbers. It means it can be 0, 1, 2, 3 like that. It means fractions are always positive and 0 is also a fraction. But when we talk about rational numbers, we write here P and Q belongs to integers. Integers means numerator and denominator both can be negative. One of them, either numerator or the denominator, any one of them also can be negative. So it means, what is the main difference between rational numbers and fractions? Fractions are always positive, but rational numbers can be positive as well as negative. As the integers also, positive, negatives are there. But see, as 0 is a fraction, same 0 is a rational number also. So this is a definition of rational numbers. Now we will discuss some results based on rational numbers. Means natural numbers. We know the natural numbers. What are the natural numbers? 1, 2, 3 and so on. What are the whole numbers? 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. What are the integers? Negatives, positives and 0. These are the natural wholes and integers. Now the concept is that, can we say every natural number is a rational number? Yes. How? See, we are taking 2. Any natural number, 100. We are taking any natural number, 2, 100, 1000, anything. This can be expressed as 2 by 1 by putting the denominator 1. So, this is an integer, this is an integer. So, we express every natural number in the form of P by Q, where P and Q belongs to integers. So, every natural number is a fraction as well as rational number. Now come to that whole numbers. Whole numbers 0, 1 like this. It means, now see, if we pick any whole number like 11, 0. This can be 11 can be expressed as 11 by 1. 0 can be expressed as 0 by 7. 0 by 1. So this is also which form? P by Q form, where P and Q belongs to integers. It means every whole number is also a rational number. Now we come to the integers. We are taking any negative integer or a positive as we have done for natural and whole. Now we are taking any negative. This. How we can express this like 3 by 1. So it means this is an integer, this is an integer. So every integer can be expressed in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0 and p and q itself belongs to integer. So it means every integer is a rational number. Now we will do some results based on the rational numbers, as we have discussed that every natural number like that 4 can be expressed as 4 by 1. This is a natural number which we express in the form of p by q as for the wholes, integers and fractions. Now see students, can we say that this is a rational number? Can be expressed as 3 or 4? No. Its value is less than 4, less than 1, and it will be a decimal number. So it means every rational number is not a natural number. Every rational number is not a whole number as well as integer. So how every rational number is not a fraction? As we have discussed, fractions are always positive. 0 is also a fraction and rest fractions are always positive. But the rational numbers can be negative and positive both. This is a rational number. Can you write? Can we say that minus 3 by 4 we write like this? No, because this is a negative, this is a positive. So we can say that every fraction is a rational number, because rational number is a combination of negative as well as positive with 0. But fractions are always positive. So every fraction is a rational number, but converse is not true. Now we will come to that what is the simplest form of the rational number, or we can say what is the standard form of the rational number. Just suppose we have a number like this, negative, positive like this. So if we have a positive rational number, as we know that these 3, 6 and 8 have the common factor 2, so we can divide by them 2. So 3 by 4. Now 3 and 4 both have the common factor 1 only. So it means they never come in another table. So it means this is called the simplest form of the rational number. So what is the simplest form of rational number? When numerator and denominator have no common factor other than 1. So now just suppose we have a rational number where which one is negative and minus represented with the denominator, and 3 and 4 have common factor only 1. So this, what is the simplest for this type of the number? See, this minus is in the denominator. So what is the standard form to write a negative rational number? Write this negative either with the numerator or just put here. So this is the way to express a negative rational number. So this is the standard form to represent a negative rational number. Just suppose we have this one. What is the standard form of this type of a rational number? Keep minus with the numerator, and 6 and 8 comes in the table of 2, so we will divide it by 2 and we will get this. So this is the simplest form of this type of rational number. Now students, we come to that what are the positive rational numbers and the negative rational numbers. Positive and negative rational numbers. Positive rational numbers means if the numerator and denominator have the same sign. Positive rational number and negative rational number. Positive and negative rational number. Positive rational number means numerator and denominator have the same sign, the both negatives or both positive. Just suppose we have this. Minus minus will be cancelled. So this one is the positive rational number. Or we have this. Both are positive. This is also called positive rational number. So what is a positive rational number? When numerator and denominator have same sign, either both positive or both negative. Negative will be cancelled and it will change to plus. Now what is negative rational number? Negative rational number means one of them, means either numerator or denominator have negative sign. If one of them is negative, either with the numerator we have negative sign or with the denominator we have negative sign. Students, now we will discuss the properties of rational numbers, and the first property is the closure property. What it means? Rational numbers are closed under which operations? We have four mathematical operations: plus, minus, multiply and divide. Just suppose we have a box of our rational numbers. Rational numbers, any rational number, negative, positive, any rational number we have. Now what the closure property says, that if we pick any two rational number and if we apply any one of the operation, the answer would always be of the same category, means a rational number or not. So this is the box of the rational numbers, from which we will pick any two rational number, negative, positive, zero, any one of them if we pick, and if we will apply these operations, we will see one by one that the answer would always belong to this rational number or not. Just suppose we have these two rational numbers. If we add them, see how we add them? Plus minus becomes minus. So 4, 3 and 2. So what the answer would be? 1 by 4. 1 by 4 itself is a rational number. It means when, take any other example, take 0 with this negative rational number. When we add these two, the answer would be the same, minus 9 by 2. This is itself a rational number. It means we observe that when we are adding any two rational number, answer will belongs to this same box. It means answer will always be a rational number. Now same, if we are taking the same numbers, and now place of adding we have just picked this sign minus. We are just subtracting these two rational numbers. See, minus minus becomes plus. Take the LCM. What the answer would be? 5 by 4. This is a rational number. Subtract this, minus minus becomes plus. So answer is 9 by 2. This is also a rational number. Same, any other two example, any two rational number if we take, we just add them or subtract them, answer will be always a rational number. Now you can take other example or with the same numbers, with the same rational numbers. If we apply multiply operation, means we are multiplying. Our order can be any, that we are keeping it at first or at second. So if we are multiplying, multiply this to this and this to this, the answer would be minus 3 by 8. And if we multiply these two, 0 multiply with any number give answer 0. This is a rational number. This is a rational number. It means if we are multiplying any two rational numbers, answer will always be a rational numbers. Now is the main concept is the division. If we are taking the same example, 3 by 4 minus 1 by 2, 0 minus 9 by 2. If we are dividing them, see, if we divide them, divide change to multiply and get the reciprocal. So what the answer would be for this? Minus 3 by 2. This is a rational number. Or if we just change the order, we are keeping this at first and this is at second and we are dividing them. See, minus 1 by 2, divide change to multiply and get the reverse of this, 4 by 3. What the answer would be? Minus 2 by 3. It means this is a rational number. But when we are taking these two rational numbers, means if we are taking two rational numbers, one of them is 0. If we are taking non-zero rational number and we are dividing them, answer will always be a rational number. But if one of them is 0, another is non-zero, negative or positive, can be anything. But if we are dividing them, first case 0 is at the second place, second case 0 at the second place. If we are dividing them, see, divide change to multiply and this will be reverse order. Answer would be 0. This is a rational number. But when we are taking 0 at the second place and we are dividing them, we know that any number divided by 0 is not defined. So what we are observing that if we are dividing any two non-zero rational number, answer will always be a rational number. But if we are taking one rational number as a 0, another is non-zero. If we are dividing, keeping the 0 at the first place, give the answer always a rational number. But keeping the 0 at the second place, number would be not defined. So it means what we are getting here, generally we are getting the result that rational numbers are closed under addition, subtraction, multiplication. It means rational number are closed under these three operations. What it means? That when we are adding, subtracting or multiplying any two rational number, answer will always be a rational number. But in case of 0, as we have discussed here, so generally we say that rational numbers are not closed under division. And students, why not under division? Just because of 0 and keeping the 0 at the second place only. If we just give the question that rational numbers are dash under division, rational number except 0. So if we have that rational numbers are dash under division, what the answer would be? Not close. But if we put the question like this, rational numbers except zeros are dash under division, that what the answer would be? Close. Because if we are leaving the 0, just because of 0 only, the rational numbers are not close under division. If we will leave the 0, it means for rest rational number, it is always close under division also. But generally, we have this result that rational numbers are not close under division. So this is your closure property. Now we will talk about the next property, that is commutativity, or the commutative property. So the second one is commutativity. As you have discussed this property for integers, for wholes, also in your previous classes. So what is commutativity? That if we have any two rational numbers A and B. Generally we are taking A and B. Then A plus B is always equal to B plus A. A multiply B is equal to B multiply A, but A minus B is not equal to B minus A. A divide B is not equal to B divided by A. It means what the commutativity says that two rational numbers can be added and multiplied in any order, answer will remain same. But in case of subtraction and division, it's not possible. How? See, we are taking these two. We can take negative, positive as well. So if we are adding them in any order means keeping this as the first place, keeping this at the second place. Now see, we can take negative, positive as well. See, if we are taking this negative, if we are adding them, what the answer would be? 4, 3, plus minus, minus, it's 1, 2 by 4. See, if we take the LCM 4, it's minus 1 plus 3 give 2 by 4. It means we can add any two rational number, answer will remain same. We are adding them in any order, it will not affect its answer. Same with the multiplication. See, if we multiply, what the answer would be? Minus 3, it's a 16. Minus 3, it's 16. Answer is always same. But it's not possible in case of subtraction and division. How? See, if we are taking here subtraction, minus minus become plus. So what the answer would be? 4 by 4, that is 1. If we are subtracting them, 4 would be the LCM, minus 1, minus 3. Minus 4 by 4, but the answer would be minus 1. So these two are not equal. Same if we are dividing them, divide by this, or we are dividing this by this. See, 3 by 4, change this to multiply and get the reciprocal of this. But the answer would be minus 3 by 1 means minus 3. Now see here, get the reciprocal of this. So what the answer would be? Minus 1 by 3. So these are not same. So what is a commutativity? Commutativity means we can add and multiply any two rational numbers in any order. Answer will remain always same. But it's not commutativity under subtraction and division. Now students, third property is associativity. We will discuss now the third property. You have done in your previous class that associativity for integers and for the whole numbers. Associativity. For the associativity, this is same to the commutativity. What is the difference actual? That there we were taking two numbers, here we take three or more numbers, three or more. So we will take only 3 first. If we are adding them in any order, answer will remain same. If we are multiplying them in any order, answer will remain same. But same that the rational numbers are not commutative under subtraction and division, same here. That rational numbers, when we apply that subtraction or that division, it means we are subtracting any 3 numbers in any order, answer will not be same. See, for 2 rational number not possible, how for 3 it's possible. So we will just see one example. We will show for multiplication and same you can do for this addition also. We are taking these. See, this is your A, this is your B, this is your C. If we are multiplying them in any order, answer will always be same. See. Here we are taking that 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 first. And then see, here we are multiplying these two first. What the answer would be? Minus 3 by 8. And then multiplied. What the answer would be? Minus 3 by 16. See, here we are multiplying these two first. Answer would be minus 1 by 4. Then we are solving with this. Answer would be this. So it means we are multiplying or adding 3 or more rational numbers in any order. Answer will be always same. So this is called here associativity. Now the last one is the distributive property. Distributive of multiplication over addition, distributivity of multiplication over subtraction. So we have next that first distributivity of multiplication over addition, and the next is distributivity of multiplication over subtraction. This also you have done many times, that if we are taking 3 rational number, in associativity also we were taking 3 number, but what is the difference between these two? There we were taking both signs same, either both plus or both sign this and this multiply. But in case of distributive property, we take multiply outside of this, inside of this is addition. This multiply sign can be this side also, like this. Anyway it can be. So how we were doing in the earlier classes, that A is, just suppose we have a number like this, 9 into 1005. We just expand this, 1000 plus 5. How we were doing? We were multiplying with this and this. Same thing. There we were taking the integers or the whole numbers. Here we can take that rational numbers as well. So it means what is this equal to? A multiplied to this plus A multiplied to this also. Now what subtraction means? Outside of the bracket we have multiply, inside that we have subtraction. So what it will be? A multiplied B minus A multiplied C. We use these properties to make the calculations easy. Now we will discuss about additive identity, multiplicative identity, additive inverse and multiplicative inverse. That what is the meaning for additive identity? That what should be added to any rational number. Just suppose A is a rational number. What should be added to A to get the same number? That is 0. So it means 0 will, when added to any rational number, negative, positive, when we add this 0 will give the same answer. It means 0 is called the additive identity. Now what is the multiplicative identity? That just suppose A is a rational number. That what should be multiplied to the rational number to get the same number? Obvious 1. So 1 is multiplied to the rational number will give the same rational number. Either we have positive, negative or 0. So when we multiply 1 to any one of these, any one of the rational number, answer will always be same. So what is your multiplicative identity? 1. What is your additive identity? 1. Now we come to that additive inverse. That what should, just suppose A is a rational number. What should be added to A to get the same, to get 0? So what should be added to a negative of that? When we add negative of the given number to the given number, we get always a 0. Just suppose we have 3 by 4. What is negative of this? Minus 3 by 4. So when we add negative of this number to this number, the answer will always be 0. Just suppose we have a 2 by 3, a negative rational number. If we add negative of this rational number, that is positive, 2 by 3. So when we add them, answer will always be 0. So what is your additive inverse? That additive inverse means negative of the rational number. So if A is a rational number, then minus A would be your additive inverse. See now, multiplicative inverse or the reciprocal. So just suppose we have a rational number A. What should be multiplied to it get to 1? That 1 by 3 will be cancelled. So what the answer would be A. So what is the multiplicative inverse? Two numbers and give the product equal to 1, then both are said to be reciprocal of each other. Just suppose we have 3 by 4. What is reciprocal? If we multiply this with 4 by 3, what the answer would be 1. So it means 3 by 4 reciprocal is 4 by 3 and 4 by 3 is reciprocal is 3 by 4. So when we have two rational numbers whose product is equal to 1, then each of them is said to be the reciprocal of each other. So reciprocal of a positive rational number is always positive. See, this is a positive rational number. If we multiply with this, answer would be always 1. If we have a negative rational number and if we multiply with this, answer will be 1. So reciprocal of a positive rational number is always positive. Reciprocal of a negative rational number is always